but also TE a little bit there because I'm serious about getting it done, and I want to make sure you're aware of it. All right, so hi,
Okay.
host Eric here, talking with famous people. I've got JC, famous person JC, famous person Leah the Pierre, famous person INFP listener, and famous person Unify. I saw. I don't see his name right now, but I saw. Oh yeah, there he is. Unify is here, and Unify. I'm sorry we didn't have a chance to talk when we were both Asian Americans. I don't know if you've heard, but I'm now a Mexican American. I was all along. It was written right on my hat. So, what can I say? Ay, 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 ay! Like that. Okay. That's my celebration of south of the border culture. I have multiple family members with Mexico in the mix, so I might as well claim that as my race. Unify, you do love tacos, but you know what you need to do? You need to get those kind of postmodern, deconstructed Asian Western fusion tacos. Those are the only kind of tacos you, as an Asian person, are allowed to eat. I'm sorry. As the only Mexican here, I get to decide who eats tacos. Well, it's in the shape of a hat. If you're talking about like one of those hats that they wore back in the Revolutionary War time, right? Not the shape of this hat. That would be a taco bowl. You're not allowed to eat those either. Hi, Delilah.
Are you videoing people?
Yes, come say hi to them.
Who?
Well, there's famous person Poop Face.
Hi, Delilah.
Hi.
This is JC. She's a singer who sang she sang Second Night, and I mixed it into one of the songs that I'm gonna record.
Okay, hi. I have to go now.
Where are you going?
To a show.
Which show?
You think it'll be nice? With the band, so last time.
Word.
Okay, I'll not be home super late.
All right.
Like 10:30 or something.
Cool.
Bye.
Yeah. She's a bit of a goofball. But, I feel quite comfortable with her going out. She's always with her boyfriend, Miguel. And Miguel's a big guy. Hey, Miguel! Say Miguel here for a second.
What type is he?
I have to show them something.
What type is he?
I don't know what type he is. Some people say he's extroverted, but I haven't seen it. Can you just come show them what you look like? Just right there. See? So Miguel's, he's like got broad shoulders, I figure if anybody tries to come at D, that he'll probably be down to throw fists. So, your teeth in good hands, right?
You got it.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's Rick Sampson. She's got his hair completely shorn, by the way. He's just at her beck and call. So I like boyfriends that are like that, From a father's perspective. I wouldn't want to be a boyfriend like that, but I like boyfriends like that. So we were talking about something else before that happened. I don't remember what it was. Well, let's start a new topic. I would like to talk about people who have... I want to talk about the INTP's SE in the 7th slot and what that does to them. So I think that...
It makes me very...
Makes you very what?
Makes me very annoying. Because I have SE first. It's a joke. But I have SE first.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, it makes me annoying.
Well, here's what I think. I think actually INTPs will find not somebody who's got SE first annoying. I think they'll find somebody who's got SE second annoying. Because that's their tool function. They'll see them using this thing that INTPs think ought be devalued. So who has SE second?
ISTPs.
ISTPs and ISFP.
Okay,
That's
so
actually
I
odd
think then
because
I also think that ISTPs and ISFPs then should see INTPs as broken. Is my theory.
wait, that's weird because the two INTP and ISTPs that I know in real life, they're actually like really good friends, which is
Yeah, I
weird.
have two ISTP friends.
Just because I think somebody's broken doesn't mean I'm not good friends with them. I'm
True.
talking,
Very true.
Wait, Eric, by your logic, you would consider me broken.
what part? What type are you?
I'm an ESFP, so I have FI second too.
Oh, right. Well, but except here's yes, that's true. I would consider you broken, except I think the N's and the S's mostly sort of don't pass judgment on each other, kind of so to speak. Like that you have FI second, but it doesn't seem like the enemy FI because it's colored by S rather than N.
Hmm.
That's what I'm guessing. It's just a random thought. I mean, I'm no expert on anything really. So, but
Yeah,
what do you guys think
I
about
think
that
I
thought?
think I think when someone has the same dominant function as you, they have like they're looking at all the same problems, but they're doing it in a different way. So that's kind of why it's weird. It's like, oh, we have the same problem, but you're doing everything wrong. I don't understand.
I think ESTP. That ESTP would probably wait. What ESTP goes SE? Oh wait. What's the equivalent of U but for the T?
ESTP.
So they have the same four functions in a different order, right?
Oh, wait, same four in a
No, no, no.
different order?
Okay. So ESTP is your version of like ENFP to me. So that means
Yeah.
they've got the two and the three are opposite. So if you
Yeah.
if you've got FI second, then they have FE third. No, they have FE third. And if you have what's your third slot function?
TE.
Then they have
TE.
TI second. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you should, in my opinion, you should see ESTPs as broken, and they should see you as broken. And just as I should see ENFPs as broken, and they should see me as broken. And then by this
I
model,
only
go ahead. Sorry.
go ahead.
There you go.
I've only picked one ESTP. It's a female ESTP, and I don't see her as broken. I just see her as I mean, she's really cool. We get along, but then we'll like it's kind of like what I said. Like we'll have a problem or something, and then she thinks about it one way, and I think about it another, and it's just like it's weird.
Well, Unify, maybe it's different for introverts. Unify says ESTPs are an aggressive type. My theory is for extroverts anyway that it's the second function, the first introverted function, that causes the conflict. But it could be for introverts, it's the dominant function. Because ESTPs have as their dominant function your seventh slot. So you're gonna find them uh, contrary to your values in a way that I don't. I know ESTPs. I know a couple of them. I find them um, totally disinteresting, and they find me totally disinteresting.
Wait, but as dominant SE users aggressive by nature,
They're just
like
action.
extroverted sensing?
No, they're just they're do oriented. See, extroverted sensing is about let's do shit. Let's get shit handled. This is a struggle I have with Zachary. Right, I gotta lean on him to motivate to do things because he's got SE in the seventh slot. That means he wants to sit there and hum and haw over it before he uploads it. He wants to make sure he's making the right course of action or it's sound logically before he's willing to commit to it. And, both ENTPs and INTPs are prone to procrastination, but INTPs are way worse about it, I think. Because ENTPs, it's not that we're prone to procrastination, it's that the world is structured such that we don't have the duration of motivation necessary to finish the task, and then we start to feel bad about ourselves, and all this whole fucking like cycle of wrongness happens. But INTPs really have a problem with action, and they need another person to come in and say, "Come on, let's put some of that talent to use."
Yeah, I find that true.
Oh, Lorenz, good. You're an INTP, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm glad to hear it for an INTP about this.
Okay, but Nande said that she doesn't find INTJs broken.
All right, so let's adjust the theory then that it works different for introverts and extroverts. That it's going to be for the introverts, it's going to be people who have the dominant where your seventh is. For extroverts, it's going to be who have the second where your seventh is. And that would make sense because it would mean that the extrovert feels threatened by an introverted function, and the introvert feels threatened by an extroverted function. So that would make a lot of sense. Seems to me. So yeah, Hamid.
Like for me,
Go ahead.
I would say like SI DOMs or maybe FE DOMs that I see as broken. For me,
SI DOMs or FE DOMs. Okay,
yeah,
so your seventh function would be FE, right?
yeah, and my eighth is SI.
Okay, so according to this little theory, then you would be most likely to see broken EN and ESFJs.
Yeah. Well, maybe not ENFJs, but I would say ESFJs and ISFJs.
Why not ENFJs?
Because of the NI, I would say.
Oh, okay. Because see, that's funny. I see ENFJs as more broken than ESFJs by far, and it's because I see them as like not having the tool they're supposed to have to make FE go, which is SI. Not a tool,
Yeah.
but I mean, you need that. FE best functions in that framing. It functions a lot better in that framing than it does in NE framing.
Like for me, I don't value FE, and then if you couple that with SI, I feel like doesn't improvise at all.
Right. It's true. Um,
And it's too structured.
FE can be totally satisfying without anything surprising happening. I can't be. I can't be totally satisfied without something surprising happening. But yeah, the ESFJ, my ex-wife, she doesn't like surprises. Surprises are not up her alley. And in fact, she so much doesn't like surprises that she wants to script out everything that people are going to give her for presents and stuff. Like, okay, you're going to give me this for a present, and you're going to give me this for a present. Eric, I need you to write a love letter and attach it to it because of this particular holiday. Like that sort of insanity, you know. They so don't like surprises that they want to script everything out.
Yeah, that's how my mom is.
Is your mom an ESFJ
ISTJ.
or ISTJ? You said.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, they are also exceedingly uh, fixated on planning. You know, Cameron's an ISTJ, and I had him working for me for a little bit, and he's not working for me anymore. He's working for Alarino, which is a better job for him because he kept wanting me to give him too many specific details about what was going to happen, what he was expected to do, what if this, what if that, what if this, and my answer at first, before I wasn't quite as deeply steeped in cognitive functions. My answer at first was always like, "You'll be fine, dude. You'll figure it out. Whatever, it's just kids. What we're talking about. Just play it out, play it by ear." They can't. They don't want to. They they feel completely thrown to the wolves if you ask them to do that. It's frustrating, but I get it. They're not. They have any. Do they have? Where is it? Where's ISTJ's NE? Fourth slot. That's why. Fourth slot. Oops. Looks like I've had an internet problem. Let's see if I can figure it. Okay, I'm back. Had a little drop on the audio there. The last thing I said was something about the the ISTJ having any in the fourth slot. That's why they're so opposed to the improv stuff. Any thoughts or comments on that?
It's actually interesting because you guys are the complete opposite.
ISTJs and ENTPs, we're pretty opposite. Yeah, we're pretty opposite. But yeah, we get along fine. I get along fine with Cameron, and here's one thing I've noticed about ISTJs: they notice animal body language and have conclusions about how the animal is feeling based on their body language, and they think about that, and they make comments about it periodically.
Is that every ISTJ? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's not, but I'd be curious to find out how many of it is. Is that a good thing to just say, okay, you're ISTJ, you do that, or is it just the two that I've seen do that? Is it just those two, or is it a general thing? I don't know. They've got that TFI thing going on. They do. They've got SITEFINE. So,
Like I would say, I don't really know because the ISTJs that I know don't really talk about their SI stuff, more TE.
well, I'll tell you kind of a slightly uncomfortable example of the difference in one way is I was joking with Cameron one time and I said, I was joking about like, I guess I was just joking about sex stuff in general or something. I made some sort of self-deprecating joke about, um, of course, the woman might not love that, but ultimately, I guess I really don't care. You know, it's like I'm not really out there to win some sort of contest in making women happy with my penis. You know, as long as I make it to the end successfully, and go to sleep successfully afterwards, it sounds like a good evening's activity to me. So I made some sort of joke like that, right? And Cameron, he looked genuinely like appalled at the notion that I might not take seriously my duties to learn to do that well and and attend to the needs of the woman, right? I'm just like, well, no, I don't know. But it made me realize, oh, he probably like has this ongoing thing in his head of things that he does during sexual intercourse to make the woman happy. I certainly don't have anything like that in my head. But maybe I just I don't know. I'm an infantile, right? According to socionics, ENTPs and INTPs are infantile sexually, which means we want a nurturer type. who's going to take care of our needs, and we're pretty selfish. Yeah, childlike as well. But ISTJ, I think, is very unselfish, probably, and very adult-like. Um, it's pretty important to get somebody who's got the complementary attitude regarding that, I think. Which is why I want another SFJ. Candace was great. Lorenz sees it duty-like as well. Well, yeah, you do see duty-like. That's a very infantile thing to say. Like, oh, I gotta try to be an adult about this and do the things I'm supposed to do so that the chick doesn't think I'm dorky and lame and like I don't know what I'm doing. Well, it's okay, Lorenz. You don't know what you're doing. Neither do I. It's fine. Find an SFJ. They don't care. They want to help you. Okay? And then you don't have to worry about knowing what you're doing. I don't know about that. I don't want an SFJ, says Lorenz. You just think you don't want an SFJ. That's what you think. Okay? Once you get one...
Lorenz, what type do you want?
They're not doormats, dude. Listen, my ex-wife was anything but a doormat. She was the bossiest bitch in history. Except in the bedroom. Then she was cooperative and fully attending to my needs.
I don't know if SFJs are doormats either.
I want to see you roll up on Candace. Just try it. She's not having it, right? But she does it in her bland ESFJ nice way, right? But if you for example, if you make the mistake of being a manager in a restaurant, as I saw happen one time, and speak in a way that Candace thinks is disrespectful to one of the wait staff or bus staff, I have to leave the restaurant while Candace goes and explains to the manager what they did wrong, but in a way that's nice and like FE attentive, but that in no uncertain terms asserts dominance. Whether she would call that or not, you know. I can't stand it. It's so awkward. I have to leave the fucking restaurant. Oh, Unify. Listen, no, you guys don't like to be self-sufficient. You like to be careful, okay? Nobody likes to be self-sufficient except, I don't know, NTJs. Yeah, self-sufficient's way too much work. Exactly. No, we're not meant to do that. We're meant to be facilitated and sitting around and coming up with genius ideas, right? That's our job in life. Tomato?
Tomato. He's saying
Hey.
he said basically said the same thing.
Unify, somebody already came up with a tomato. You're going to have to come up with a different new idea. I think it was an ESFJ
Taco?
who came up with a tomato. Okay, taco, fine. Now we're making some progress. Now we got some new ideas, some new theories coming out here. Anyway, so I have been talking.
This is getting a little chauvinistic for me.
It's getting too what?
Yeah.
So surrealistic? Is that what you said? Oh,
Chauvinistic.
Chauvinistic? I'm not chauvinistic. I'm saying I'm the infant. There's nothing chauvinistic about that. I'm saying I'm the...
Childlike, Eric. Childlike.
Okay, well, what's chauvinistic about that? I'm a child. I need to be taken care of. I need a good woman to agreeably take care of me.
Comments are a bit sketchy.
Oh, the comments. Oh, I didn't see the comment. I haven't been looking at the chat that much. That's not me, all right? That's not me.
Yeah, I know.
Those are not my opinions. I'm actually quite a feminist, I like to think. But probably feminists wouldn't call me such, but I don't need a maid. I'd be happy to hire a maid. You know, I need a woman to do the legwork of hiring the maid. All right? I would have already hired a maid, except I don't know how to do that, and it sounds like a boring thing to do. You know?
I would never do that.
She doesn't need to cook. She doesn't need to cook. She doesn't need to clean. She does need to suck my dick. But, you know, I mean, that goes without saying. And then You know, she needs to want to have fun with me sometimes, like play talking with famous people or whatever. That's all.
So this is a game to you, Eric?
Talking with famous people? Everything is. Every activity is. It's either a game or a hassle. Those are the only two things there are in life. There's games and hassles.
Okay.
Oh, there's three things in life: games, hassles, and sensory pleasures. I would consider pooping and peeing and sleeping and ejaculating to be the 4 sensory pleasures.
That's nice.
And eating, 5 sensory pleasures.
Oh, God.
Apparently, according to sociologists, I'm supposed to be a victim.
No, you're an infant.
Yeah, same.
Infant, not a victim.
That does not sound
infant.
pleasant at all.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Who said that? Was that Hammy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mommy.
Oh, yeah, you're the victim. You're a victim.
I don't want to be
Wait,
the
are
victim.
INTJs victims?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all looking
anyone
for their
plays an
dominatrix.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know what that type would be like. I get infant. Oh, I see. You want a bitch to be like,
What?
you're like you want somebody to be like,
Wait.
homie, you're my bitch. Do what I say, right? You want that.
Awkward laugh.
And I
No,
want a woman
it-
to say, well, what do you need, sweetie? And I go, I want it. Like that, you know?
Okay.
Now, according to what it says here, the victim would want an aggressor
So you want an ESTP?
Basically- or an ESFP.
Yeah, you want,
ESFP.
Anyone with SE.
you want a wild-maned chick to throw you on the ground and say, stay there as I ride that cock, homie. Like that.
Wow. Can we end this conversation?
And that concludes this episode of Talking with Famous People.